It is time for Over Underrated.
That's right. That's where Lyle and we talk about how we think artists of all age groups, they might be alive, they might not, but are they overrated or underrated in the public today and when they were alive? So who do we got this week, Lyle?
Well, this week we're going to spotlight. We got somebody special for you. How about it for Michael Bolton? Michael Bolton.
Ooh,
What do you
Michael
think? What do
Bolton.
you guys? And by the way, we still got the chat rooms open. We want to hear your comments on whether or not you think Michael Bolton is underrated or overrated, or if he's just right. So, Dave, what are your thoughts? What's your vote?
Interesting pick this week. I did obviously not pick Michael Bolton. I think he's maybe a little bit overrated. He's definitely not underrated in my opinion. I'm gonna let you get out some of your facts before I lay some research on you. But this all afternoon I've been listening to Michael Bolton, so I got some fun stuff for you.
All right,
What your
all right.
neighbor's
Well,
gonna say, Dave.
all right. Well, I'll get a little bit into Mr. Michael Bolton because I think he's actually underrated. I think Michael Bolton is underrated. His real name is Michael Bolton. Um, this cat started out in a group in the late 70s. The group was called Blackjack. Blackjack. This
That's
is a
right.
rock group.
They opened for
actually.
Ozzy Osbourne. Once.
Yes.
What?
And
Once.
they actually opened for Ozzy Osbourne. Nice. And when Michael Bolton was in Blackjack, he sounded like Crapjack. He sounded terrible. He sounded like every other screaming rocker, but without any identity or any individuality.
Okay.
Then he started singing soul music, and he found his home. There was,
soul music. Really, you're gonna put it in that category? Because
Well,
I've heard these
think
funny
that-
pianos. It's like so 90s, late 80s. Like it's. I can't say soul. He even has one. What is like soul provider. And I was like, oh man, we got to get a killer bass line on this one. And it was like, no, he wants to be the only man giving you money. So
See, he's right there on the cusp of top 40 and soul music. He's right there. He's soul music that you can play in an elevator or a grocery store.
that doesn't make it soul music, my
in the
man.
80s and 90s.
In the 80s and 90s, so you couldn't play real soul music in the 80s or 90s. You're proving my point. Like
Well, yes. But I mean,
anyway,
Michael Bolton, as the artist, as the vocalist, the man had soul. The voice, the soul is there. The effort in his voice.
Right. It sounds like he's trying too hard.
range.
Like he doesn't use falsetto at all. But he only has
a
one,
falsetto.
he only has like one singing like style, and it's and then every single time I'm like waiting for a different timbre, for the different songs, and it's sort of like the same. And he could sing. He had 2 top #1 billboards and 10 top albums, but he only had 2 really make it giant.
Well, he's a songwriter too. I found someone, the song by Cher, that was her big comeback song. He wrote that song and he covered that song. So he's also a songwriter. He has some other hits out there, and he did a duet. He was one of the Pavarotti and Friends. He's one of the friends in the Pavarotti and Friends special. He actually did an aria with Luciano Pavarotti.
Well, he definitely he has that tone of voice, but just as singing goes, yes, he can nail the pitch, and I do like, when he does try to sing high, it sounds higher than it is just because, he has to put in that effort, or that's his vibe, which is totally cool. But like last week we had Stevie Wonder, and you come on, like the singing, it's not even.
Well, no,
That's why.
Compare Michael Bolton to Stevie Wonder. That's a whole different.
Exactly. Michael Bolton, like he's getting the elevator credit he deserves, in my opinion.
This cat, yes, he gets a lot of praise, but I don't think he gets enough credit for his vocal ability.
I knew you were going to say that.
A fantastic singer.
I knew you were going to say that. Well, yes,
he's an
but
underrated singer.
Underrated.
Definitely an underrated singer.
And again, I was saying this last week. How are you going to rate what people think about his singing, in general? And as an instrumentalist, I always think about like killer singers.
He gets the Nickelback rap. They always like, how they make fun of Nickelback, but Nickelback. That's
well, and that had to do with his hair as well. Like he had the party in the front, party in the back. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely those 80s. Like, come on. He fit the
guys? I think this is Dave being younger than us, Lyle, and not appreciating it, living in the 80s and 90s.
Well, come on. And I was thinking about like people today. There's so many guys that are going to be like in that same nonsense category.
He was cool when he was cool. Put it that way.
He was, and
right. When I was in elementary school, exactly.
Okay.
That's okay. I don't care about old guys or whatever. I'm just saying I didn't hear a ton of variety in his sound, in his timbre, and for a singer, I think that they need to be able to, they have to be diverse in their sound. Yes, absolutely.
Should we bring up Stable and Force one more time?
You deserve more credit than Michael Bolton, honestly, Lau. See,
I appreciate it.
It's
But
true.
we're talking about vocal timbre.
About over-under and singing quality, like, come on. All right,
all right.
This is gonna be forever. But I think he's getting enough credit. Yeah.
I think he gets enough credit as an artist. I don't think he gets enough credit as a vocalist. I think that he would hand a lot of so-called tenors they're behind. Put it that way.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Yes. Okay. All right, Kathy. All right. As you could tell, this is like Lyle and me on the way to a gig. This is,
This is it.
Yep.
If you're in the backseat of the car, this is what you would do.
Right. Once they figure out where that third door is, and get into the car. Thanks for watching, Secondhand Soul fans. You can catch the live show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for updates.